Hello everybody, hope that you are good. This is a quick update about Bitcoin. You can see that yesterday what they did was to fill more than the 50% of the week. In fact, they almost filled the entire week, but they left around $20 difference. So the week is pretty much done for me because, I think at least they filled around 95% of it. So the week is pretty much now done. Now, does this mean that this prediction is still going to play out? Well, we have to still be cautious because if you notice what Bitcoin is doing here, the structure is still making lower highs and lower lows. Check this out. That's your high, that's your low. Now you have here a lower high, a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and now let's see what it does. So at least it has to break above this zone here, okay? Otherwise, it's gonna do a new lower high, and we might see a new lower low. All right, I hope that's clear. So what we want to see is that Bitcoin breaks above this yellow mark over here. So that's around the 28,000 zone. All right, that's what we need to see. If we see something like this, break above it, some kind of sideways moves, then it's looking good for continuation to the upside. And if you notice here, you have a liquidity pool in this zone, okay, and you also have a smaller liquidity pool here. So this is what I'm looking at now, okay? So in my case, what I did yesterday was to wait for some kind of reversal, and I found mine in this candle. It's 8 p.m. UTC time. This is a bullish engulfing candle, and this is telling me that there is momentum to the upside. So what I was waiting here was for some kind of retrace towards this zone here, because you can see that here there is a bit of confluence, the price between these two candle bodies. Price might come to this zone, and I was looking at it, and that's around 27,470. That's what I opened my long. Now, I'm sitting with my trade open. It's not much, to be honest. It's not a big position size compared to other trades, because as I told you, we haven't broken this bearish structure. So my stop loss is quite tight. I'm waiting to see if something like this happens, and if I see something like this and we break above this previous high, then I'm going to add to my position here, targeting these two liquidity pools. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on now. Also, very important, this zone here that I'm telling you, well, this yellow line, if you notice, that's around 27,900 or 28,000. Now, if you go to the daily time frame, you're going to notice that, this zone is also the 50 EMA. Okay, let me remove this because there is a lot of things going on there, so you can see it better. This worries me, to be honest, because you can see that the 50 EMA was our support for 6 times. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So this is this support for 6 times, and yesterday we lost it. We closed the daily candle below it. Now, could this be some kind of fake out? Yes, it could. We have CPI data tomorrow. I think that the market might, in a way, I think it's probably going to wait until CPI 12:30 tomorrow on Wednesday. So we might see some kind of consolidation today, not much going on. Tomorrow, let's see. If we see something like this, between this daily candle and tomorrow's daily candle, some kind of a push up, okay, and then we are again back above it, then you want to see some kind of retest of support, and then this is where you can be again comfortable with your longs. All right. Now, in the other hand, what I wouldn't like to see, it's something like this. Imagine this is the 50 MA, the continuation, and you see today or tomorrow some kind of retest of resistance, and then you are telling me here that this support has flipped into resistance, and then we're gonna go lower. I told you yesterday my target. I said that the next target would be this zone over here. Okay. All right, let me change the color of this. Let me do it white. Okay, this would be the next zone that it's been quite tested support in this zone, and then we continue higher. So that's around 26,500. If we lose this area, then we're gonna go to the next one. That is 25,300, and this zone is quite interesting because you can see that there was a sell-off here when we came to this zone. Then we came back to this area here, another sell-off, and we haven't tested it as support yet. Okay, so that's quite an interesting zone. Now I've been telling you this, if this happens, okay, if we lost the 50 MA, we've done that now, we test it as resistance and we continue going lower, maybe to 25k, and meanwhile the Bitcoin dominance is still high, because you can check now, if you go to the Bitcoin dominance chart, it's still holding up here, okay? So if it holds in this zone, let me go to the daily time frame, sorry, to the weekly time frame. If it holds in this zone while Bitcoin is going down, then alts are still gonna bleed a lot, okay? So this is what pretty much everything you have to keep in mind. If we go to the dollar index, you can see that it's pumping, all right? So it's been testing this low for quite some time. This is the weekly time frame, remember? If we go to the 4-hour time frame, all right, you can see that it's been around this zone for, how long is this? Almost a month, to be honest. And now it seems that it wants to go high again. So I've told you before, in the dollar index, I can't be bearish until we break below this low. So as long as we are above this low, we've seen also here a sweep of the lows. You can see here. Let me show you. Do you see? So there's some kind of deviation. So as long as we don't break below it, I think the dollar index can go higher, because there is a lot of room still here. You can see it can go to 103. Why not? And if that happens, then Bitcoin is going to continue going lower. Now, the S&P, let's check the S&P. The S&P is quite an interesting chart, because, you know, we've been saying that it's kind of a sideways move after this push from the lows. You can see it was quite like a good push, and it's doing some kind of sideways, quite similar to what happened here. So let's see how this develop. The S&P at the moment, well, the market is being driven by data, and we have again CPI tomorrow, so that could move the market. Let's see how the results are. Again, I don't think today we're gonna see much going on. Today should be quite a chill day, and tomorrow in the New York session there is gonna be a lot of volatility, and I'll be covering that tomorrow and probably post a video earlier tomorrow, so you can be prepared for any scenario that might happen. And that's pretty much everything, guys. So, you know, be careful with Bitcoin. Don't be opening shorts or longs here, because I don't think that this is like a zone for anybody to trade, only if you already have some open positions, like my case. Again, with a tight stop loss, because, you know, it's very likely that price comes back to that zone, and I end up breaking even. Okay, that's pretty much. Look, market is shown in your charts around 27,900. You need to see a breakup above that level, and also in the daily time frame, you would like to see that Bitcoin goes again above the 50 EMA. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.